What is up, guys? Looks like I had a slow start to get this thing streaming. I don't know what was going on. So what I'm doing today is I'm starting a new game on Lineage 2 Revolution. I put away the Division for the night. I put up about 2 or 3 videos today. So I love playing Lineage 2 a lot. It's my favorite phone-based game. And I always play as a Dark Elf, Chilean Knight.
Dark elves specialize in dark magic.
Every time. So it's Chilean Knight is this guy right here. Insane PvE survivability. I freaking love him. Highest level I've got with him so far is 100. But he's been doing pretty good.
Dark elves specialize in dark magic.
I, though, want to give a Warlord a shot.
Have well-balanced stats and
Warlord is this dude. A human dual wielder. Kind of a badass from what I've read. Never used him, so I'm going to try it today. And this first video, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you what you can do at the beginning to basically make your character the best you can. And so what I'm going to start with, my name. And the only reason why I'm actually showing this part is so that you can have it step by step. And yep, SirSpitsOnLlamas, definitely what it's going to be. So I'm by no means a pro at this game, not even slightly. Like I said, the highest level I ever made it to was 100, but this is kind of a trick, not at the same time, more boring than anything, but this has allowed me to grind through to 100 pretty much within a week or two. I'm sure you can do it faster if you pay, but I like to not pay, and I kind of just skip all this stuff because it takes way too long. First thing I like to do when I start the game is go to the event tab. I don't remember which one it is. One of them gives you a free A item right at the beginning, and if it's a weapon, you start out really good. It's not this one, but I figured since I was in it, might as well hit it. Not login rewards either, but might as well hit those. Not weekly. Here it is right here. The monthly one this month. As soon as you log in, grab that A item. And then go ahead and pull that sucker out. Already have A legs bringing me up. And a title bringing me up again. And so basically, through the first 10 missions, what I'm going to do is just skip. I mean, not the first 10 missions, the first 10 levels. So I get to the point where I can get the, let's see, it is this one right here. It takes 1200. You get 1200 red crystals, or red diamonds, as soon as you hit level 10. So I always grind through to that point, and once I get to that point, I actually open that box. And once I open that box, hopefully there's an SR weapon in there. If there's not, then usually I'm kind of satisfied with an R weapon, but if there's anything less than an R, I just restart the game and play until level 10 and do it again. It usually takes about 15 to 20 minutes a run, probably. So it's not too bad to grind through. It works even better if you get lucky and you get a weapon. But I think I've only gotten an A weapon at the beginning like once or twice. Like I literally just skip everything and grab everything and equip the best stuff that I can as I'm running through so I can do it faster. these are all pointless now. Delete. I've gotten an A from this a few times. But yeah, even over PC games, this is by far my favorite game. I don't know why. And there's always this spam account every freaking time, no matter what server you go to. So I immediately open and block it. That way it stops showing up on my feed. Gotta excuse my throat a little bit. Been kind of under the weather. Had some bad news from family and kind of playing the game, relaxing tonight. Normally I'd watch the cutscenes as I'm playing a game, but this is just kind of my speed run to level 10 if possible. I mean, if you paid, you can skip everything and obviously just buy the box. But I like to play free if I can. I actually think this is my first time playing as a human, period. Kind of looks badass, actually. I've actually never played on this server either. I actually moved across the states, so unfortunately this is a whole different set of servers than the ones I usually play on. I love the auto aspect of this game. Like, I can just have it playing while I'm at work, and if I need to control him, I can. If I don't, he can just kind of chill out, do his thing. I'm gonna go ahead and like just start opening stuff while I'm waiting. So try not to be in a menu when your missions get selected like this. It'll actually glitch the crap out of your screen, and you'll need to just log off and log back in to fix it. It'll leave like all that stuff on the screen even when you're out of the text.
Can be found in your inventory.
That's really the only negative I've had about this game so far.
My dream was to become a farmer.
And everybody's saying that you have to be pay to win. I mean, pay to win definitely helps, but it's not true at all in this game. Like, this game is pretty easy, even if you play free to win. I mean, free to play. Man, I'm half asleep tonight.
Wait.
And if you like playing Fortnite, my wife, she plays a lot of Fortnite, and it's hilarious to watch her. She's under the Twitch name Sonemew. It's Sonemew. I think tonight she's playing Fallout 4, and she's streaming that. But it's super funny to watch her, and she's cute, which helps as well.
Thank you. I have a favor to ask.
Oh, this guy's running pretty slow. It might take longer than I'm used to. I'm already at about 10.5 minutes, it looks like. But the good thing is after you get through this extremely boring initial 10 level grind, if you get an R weapon or even an SR weapon, you can breeze all the way to your level 31 in a day to actually get your class change. And then from that point, you can breeze to level 40 within 2 days. 42, and basically you can get anywhere from 3 to 10 levels a day depending on how much you play. Even when I was around level 100, I was still getting at least 2 to 3 levels in a day, and that was only playing when I had time to, like hitting side quests, stuff like that. And there is a specific way you should be hitting side quests. A lot of people say to do like your dailies and stuff like that first. Not a good idea. The reason why is the dailies scale as you level. So you want to do all the things that have set experience before you do anything that scales. So you want to do like your dungeons, stuff like that, and your story quests before you do any of the scaling stuff, like dailies and weeklies. And if I'm wrong about that, let me know. But from my experience playing, I've always done those last, and I've gotten quite a bit more experience. I always do things with a guaranteed experience cap before I touch any kind of scaling. Sometimes I'll leave like the experience dungeon for the end, because usually when you level up you get a bit stronger, and it's usually a little bit easier to kill monsters, which means if you kill more monsters in the experience dungeon, obviously you're going to get more experience. Up to a point. The Dark Lord and his minions bow down before me and my shield. That's right, punk asses, die!
You again.
Yes, me again.
You're looking good. Your equipment looks
I mean,
like it
getting an
needs
R
some
weapon isn't like, or an SR weapon isn't even the end-all be-all. It's just a very, very good start. And
Head over to
then
the
you can
forge
just
and
forge your A weapons
Hello.
until you get a rare, and then just use the rare from then on. I think my my Shillian Knight, I've been playing him for a couple weeks now. He just hit level 100, and I have almost full UR gear on him. I can't even speak English today. But yeah, he has almost a whole set of ultra rare gear. He doesn't have an ultra rare weapon, but he has all SR gear other than the one rare that's still an R. The only thing not rare is his weapon. I actually have never ran into a rare weapon in this game, except once I was doing this kind of grinding on a on an Elf Elder, and the Elf Elder, I actually got a rare R gear, ultra rare R gear, and it was pretty freaking good. Like, honestly, I should be playing that character, but I wanted to at least play through this beginning part to show people who are like super new to the game that you don't need to start with C weapons, B weapons, A weapons. Like, you can start with a really good R weapon or even SR weapon if you're lucky. And that kind of closes the gap with the free players and the non-free players, because you're at least viable for the first like 70 levels without having an SR weapon. But once you start getting up there, obviously you need an SR weapon to keep up with everyone. Luckily though, in Siege, everybody is maxed out.
How have you been?
If you're doing Siege, it's pretty much just play whatever you're used to so that you can play better. Or try out other classes. See if you want to switch a class. That's pretty much what I use Siege for. Though even in Siege, I've never ever used a Warlord. I've been pretty addicted to the Shillian Knight and the self-heal. Self-healing is a godsend. And that guy can heal from like 1 HP to like 20,000 HP in one hit. I freaking love it.
Very good. Hi there.
And when I say 20,000 HP, I mean full HP for whatever he has. And mine just happened to have about 25,000 at level 100.
The fragments seem...
You must have been sent by Ava. Good to see you.
Man, I really want to know the exact time this will take if you're doing it slow. This guy's being pretty slow right now, so I guess we're going to get a pretty exact time at the end of this video that it would take to grind through to level 10. I mean, I'm not complaining. I love the game, so I like the best character possible.
There is no time.
Just keep constantly equipping the best gear you have. Doesn't speed it up a ton, but it'll at least speed it up a bit. Excuse me. And I mean, for any of you that play this game and have any tips for me, especially those of you that are like max level and have been playing this from the beginning, let me know. Like, I could definitely use it. I kind of have an addiction as well of restarting video games. I do not know why. Like my Division playthrough that I'm doing right now, I actually have 3 or 4 max characters across several different systems. I think on Xbox One, I have 4 maxed out characters on that one. On PS4, I think it's PS4. I have a few maxed out characters, and on PC, I have 1 maxed out character, a second one that I think is decently high level, and then my Let's Play one who is about level 10 right now, I think. Maybe 8, not sure. And it's funny because I just played a little bit ago, so you think I would know. Let's go, dragon. See, this is a dragon, unlike in Skyrim, where they're not actually dragons, and they're like, what, wyverns, because they don't have front legs? I want to hear y'all's thoughts on that, on Skyrim. Are they dragons, or are they actually wyverns? I'm pretty sure they're wyverns, but I mean, everybody has their opinions. But then again, is it an opinion if it's written true? I don't know. I'm confused. Okay. That's right. You heard him. There's no defeat in my book.
Hi there.
Even if I die, which I don't. But even if I did.
Let's learn about daily dungeons.
No, let's not. Let's skip all that jazz. Normally, I would do a daily dungeon, but this is faster. I like that they just like straight up gave me 300,000 freaking credits.
Good to see you.
Click on that. There you go.
Are you asking me?
Also, have been a second or third person doing this with you. You can run through this crap super fast. Because all you have to do is hit it once for it to count as a kill. Man, we're level 7, and I think we're up to like 22 minutes now. It's cooking along. Not super fast. I thought it would be faster.
Nice. You're pretty skilled.
Maybe I was just so zoned out to like Netflix while doing this that I really was not paying attention to the time. But hey, even if I can get it done within 30 minutes, I don't think that's bad. Getting an SR weapon or an R weapon, usually that takes a while to grind out. So I'm content with 30 minutes, even like a few hours if needed. Because in the long run, it's actually going to cut my time down of grinding. And I mean, this is only the first video I'm going to give with some basic tips that I've gotten while playing the game.
It's rare, it's expensive.
After I get my weapon, whether it be R or SR, I'm going to start hopping into how to level to 31 really fast. Or at least as fast as I've found out. And obviously this is just aimed at people who have never played the game before. People that have played the game a ton obviously have their own ways of doing things, and I'm sure some of them might even be better. Unfortunately, I don't know every single secret in the game or every single efficient way of leveling and doing stuff.
Nice to meet you.
And if you do know that kind of stuff, let me know. Put it in the chat so we can all see it. Feel free to message me. Feel free to join the game. Message me in the game. Add me. Ah, dang it. Okay, still do it. Usually I try to do this stuff while my guy's running to another mission area, so then I don't have to do it later. Like, even if I restart my guy, if he happens to get everything I need him to, that's still
Hey, good
time
looking.
saved. And honestly, I could make him stronger if I wanted to start combining gear, but I don't see any point in combining gear until you have it at like a lot of A's. If you don't have any A gear, combining gear is pointless. Bring it, Sinister Wizard. That's what I thought.
Thank you.
There's no defeat in my book.
Hey, good looking.
Hey, girl, hey. She called me good looking. You guys heard that. Don't tell my wife. My wife might get upset. Oh, dude, no. I hate it when this happens. Get out of my way, son. That's the only negative about auto. Getting stuck behind some random rock or monsters or something. And sometimes when you get stuck behind like 2 monsters or even 1 monster if he's big, he'll actually just sit there and beat the crap out of you and your dude will not do anything. Like even if you had it set on auto attack, like defend yourself, which usually it is, that one's just retaliated against other player. I don't know if this matters towards monsters, but normally if something attacks you, you'd attack it back, obviously. But sometimes the game doesn't do that, and the game just has you stand there while the monster beats the living freaking tar out of you. There's a few times I've been playing my Shillian Knight on auto and was watching Netflix and not paying attention, and like a lot of my passive stuff healed me as he was just sitting there, and my health packs and stuff like that, my potions, but he got so close. Like there was one time that he got so low that legit, if I did not hit the potion right at the last second, he'd have been freaking dead as a doornail. And I'd have been kind of upset because he'd have been sitting there for like 30 minutes doing nothing at all. Normally I'll put him on auto, like when I go to sleep, and let him grind out gear. And then when he grinds out the gear, if I don't have enough money, I'll just sell all the gear and just use whatever I find. Or I'll actually combine the gear and try to get something better. But selling gear is actually a pretty decent way to get money if you have no way to do it at the beginning. Obviously, if they're C and B rank, getting 1,000 gold every like hour is not super great.
Can you help me?
But it's pretty decent for when you're first starting to level your guy, because then you have some money to combine gear, even if it's one piece of gear at a time. Like I try to always keep my guy's gear grinded up as much as possible, so that I'm as strong as possible.
Time to check your achievements and claim reward. Good to see you.
See, these last few levels go super fast. Only the initial, apparently 8, take a while. Like I should be able to get through this last part in 5 minutes maybe. Damn, dude. I don't remember there being this many guys attacking me at one time ever. Usually my guy kills them fast enough that they don't all show up at the same time. Bring it, Albert. So watch this, watch this. Sometimes when you attack him, or usually, yeah. So his actual body stands there and does nothing, and you kill it and he falls down, and then there's another one right there. So there's actually 2 Albert the Giant standing right there. One of them just barely has any health at all. Usually I'll just turn on my power potion things to get through this all faster. Dang, dude, this guy can take a beating.
I like you.
Yaha! Hardy har har!
We're counting on you.
Hazing.
I
Don't
hope you've been
haze my
well.
guy, come on. He's
We make a
sensitive.
good team.
See, this part I like. You get an A weapon, which speeds it up. Whoa, show.
The shop is full of helpful supplies.
Stop talking to me, lady. I just want the weapon. So to get SR weapons, the easiest class to do it on is like an Elf Elder. Because what happens with them is they only have staves. So it's much, much easier to get an SR with them. Whereas everybody else has like 3 different type of weapons that they can get.
Can I help you?
But yeah, you see that my attack and everything shot up. Right now, I'm at 5,500-ish right now, which is definitely speed us up. And it's dual swords, which is even better. If it had been a poleaxe, I'd have been like, eh. But I like dual swords a lot. So I could technically take this guy as he is and still get through to level 31 pretty fast. But I want an R and SR weapon.
Well.
Skip a few levels. Then you can just one-hit things almost all the way through the initial stage. Like that. It looks like it's going to take pretty much exactly 35 minutes, I think. And that's going slow.
I hope you've been well.
And here's the last fight. Gotta fight the minions, then I fight the boss, and then I just pick up my level by turning in the mission. And we get to go through this stuff, turn in my achievement, open the box, see what I got. I mean, you could also keep the coins and just play through normally, but I don't really see the point in doing that because you'll run through them so fast it's almost pointless. And you can also get a ton of them later, so it's not like you're really hurting at the beginning for any of those.
We're one step closer to victory.
So you turn that one in, then you just gotta do the next little one real quick. And after we do that, we can open up the box and see what we got. I'll take that coin.
Find me if you ever need help.
Turn this in real quick.
Well then, let's move on
It'll
to leveling up.
show you a tutorial, just skip it. Unless you haven't played before. If you haven't played before, don't be skipping through all this stuff. You need to read it and watch it.
Complete achievements to gain stats.
Okay. So let's see, go to challenges, achievements, strengthening, collect those red diamonds, collect, and now they're in my inventory. So hop over here, collect those bad boys, go to shop, and go ahead and buy yourself. Skip, see what it is. Frick. So it's just our boots. So I'm gonna restart, which is actually good at, it showed up like this. So then if you want to restart, go ahead and exit that, get rid of that crap. Go here, settings, then you can go to info, then just hit character select. Brings you back to this mission, or menu, sorry. Then you just hit delete. Okay. Type in the name. No, not Sir D Spits. SirSpits, son. Then I'm just going to delete him.
A creation of Grand
And
Kind.
he's gone.
That was a good choice.
And then I'll put it back in. And create my new one. And then you do the exact same thing. Play through to level 10. See what you got. When you get an R weapon, just continue. Play it like normal. And so after this video, I'm going to go ahead and end this one right here. And then I'm probably going to make another one as well. And keep going through just basic tips as you're playing the game. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. If you have any tips, definitely let me know. And yeah, feel free to like and subscribe. I'm on a YouTube as well. My YouTube is SirSpitsOnLlamas, same as this one. And usually I have links in all my videos. Alright, see ya.